Alright, what up y'all? It's your boy Fields reporting live from the Yukon. Take one, video one. I got my camera right in the center console. You know, I want to keep the vibe right with my creative process. This is my first car. I actually write and record pretty much all my shit in here. So I figured, you know, I might as well also shoot the video in here. So for this video, what I'm gonna be doing is the first installment in a series that I'm gonna call Field Study. Being that my name is Fields, I'm planning on that, and instead of, you know, like studying God knows what, this is you studying my lyrics, or at least I'm giving you the material to study my lyrics. So without further ado, Don't You Ever is my first single that I just released. It's up on SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz. But I'm gonna take you guys behind the curtain and tell you where my inspiration came from with my bars in this. So to start out, the hook, I'll just go through the whole thing. Don't you ever just really give a fuck, but you always frontin' like you never really does, and that's me. I have over 300 tracks, and this is my first single that I've released. I really give a fuck about this, but like, sometimes I come off like, oh yeah, like I'm doing music, and I'm humble about it, but in reality, like I'm working in the shadows, but I'm just waiting for, you know, the right time. So here we are. All right, moving on from that. Hold up. Oh, don't you ever just wanna set it right, spread love through the day, each and every night. Think y'all got that? All right, and then from there, don't you ever just wanna let it go, separate the things you can't from those you can control, but you're stuck in the rut at your burial. Said, but you're stuck in the rut at your burial. Still coming from my past, I just, you know, wish I could let some stuff go, just like with anyone with their pain. I'm sure you just want to let, you know, whatever it may be, how big or how small, there's things you always want to let go, but you can't because maybe you're stuck in a depression or whatever you're stuck in. That's your burial. Separate the things you can't from those you can control. I say it with a weird accent, but that's what I'm saying. And I'm sure with everyone, like, we all want to control shit that we can't control. And we get right into the verse. So can you feel the flow? I think that's just the dopest fucking way for me to come in on my first track ever. That's a Naughty by Nature influence. So yeah, I just came in with that. Yeah, I've been working on it for a couple years. They don't hear me though, saying y'all don't hear me though, because like I said, I haven't released anything. This is my first track. That's kind of me like playing at it in a way. Like, I know you haven't fucking heard me because I haven't let you, but I am now. They don't hear me. Oh, how you break it down to return the growth. I be ironic is common knowledge you've never known. The Ironic Prophet is one of my aliases, what I like to call myself. I love irony to keep it simple, like, you know, dying to live, or you gotta be down to be up. I grew based off what I might break down. And then so to follow that, yeah, so I be ironic is common knowledge you've never known. Common knowledge is, you know, common people are supposed to know it. What's more ironic than the common person not knowing common knowledge, you know? A silver lining be lining the middle of the road. I feel that I have a silver lining that I'm just cruising in. I really just feel like everything's kind of pointing me in this direction. There's gonna be bad things that happen, but there's always gonna be good that comes from the bad. At least the way I choose to look at it. So I know something good's coming, so that's the silver lining. That I'm rolling on, I gotta get my shoulder strong. For anyone that lifted with me back in high school, that was the only thing I cared about was my shoulders. That's kind of paying testament to back then. Cause Hong Kong to Guam down to Vietnam, plus the rest of Pangea you see up on my arm. Pangea was when the world was all put together as one before it broke up into a bunch of pieces. Just in case you don't even get that in the track, I touch on it with the next line. I got the weight of the world, but nobody cares, cause everybody more concerned with just carrying theirs. Shout out my boy Colt, that's his favorite line in it. Like I've been saying kind of through this video, like I have my shit, and like, but I'm not trying to say like my shit is crazy, like my pain or whatever I've gone through, like, and you definitely have your shit. And so that's what I'm saying, is like, I got the weight of the world, but nobody cares. Because I think we definitely live in a world where, yeah, there's love, but overall, like, we're in a rat race. Everyone's really kind of out to do their own thing. So no one really gives a fuck, like, what you're going through. And there's always something worse. So, like, what I complain about, obviously, someone else is like, what the fuck? And that's just how I see it. Or is that how it appears? And that's kind of ironic again, because, like, is that how I see it? Or is that how, like, it actually is? Like, is that how it actually is, or is that how I'm actually perceiving it? You know what I mean? So I'm kind of playing with that. The shoe fits, but I need a new pair. So yeah, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it. I'm saying these shoes fit for rap. I know they do. When I wrote this, I was going through a little bit of a writer's block. And so that was me saying, like, I need a new pair. Like, I know the shoe fits, but like, the inspiration I've had is kind of worn, so I need a new pair. And also, you know, what's in your shoe? Fucking soul. So your soul, there you go.